Okay, I'm going to do a very odd little coping with corona video, and it's based on a general psychological principle, which is that if you exaggerate any kind of human behavior too far, you wind up with a mental disorder of some kind. And the reason I'm saying this is because there's all sorts of things which I really don't battle with psychologically, but that I've noticed ramping up an awful lot during this crisis. So, for instance, I don't drink very much at all, but for the first couple of weeks, I absolutely noticed that I was drinking, instead of my normal 2 or 3 drinks a week, I was having 2 drinks a day just to take the edge off of the stress which I felt. Fortunately, after about 2 weeks, I kind of left. But I had an immediate sympathy for people who have substance. Gosh, well, there's the wine just for irony. I immediately had a sympathy for people who have substance issues in a way that I personally hadn't experienced before. Likewise, anxiety. I'm not terribly prone to anxiety, which I once heard described as the sensation of falling. The moment that you're falling and your body kind of catches you, but it doesn't abate, it just continues and continues and continues. And for the first couple of weeks, I absolutely felt that. And all of these things, another way that people view personality is that it is the constellation of your psychological defenses which allow you to exist in life. And that often nowadays people think in this kind of post-Freudian world that it's very bad to defend, but also there's quite a lot of logic behind that. It's like, well, if you're battling through something, you need some kind of armor to survive. And I found that I was putting on my normal kind of armor to a much higher degree. Anyway, I'm bringing this up for a very funny reason, which is that generally speaking, obsessive compulsion isn't much of a thing for me, but there's an aloe in the garden, and when I pour the dog's yucky old water off the balcony, I got it in my mind that it's like, oh, well, it kind of looks like a crown, so that aloe is clearly, that's corona. If I manage to hit the aloe with the water, it means that we're going to beat COVID kind of thing, which is, of course, absolutely ridiculous. It's totally illogical. But 210 days later or whatever, I'm still doing it. Fortunately, I can stop myself relatively easily. So more or less, it has actually become a bit of a joke now. But I realize that kind of artificial sense of control that the action gives me is very much what happens with obsessive compulsion. So I thought I'll show you said little aloe and said dog water bowl. Hello, gross water of dog water bowl. Oh, Ubuntu, you handsome thing. So let's see. Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to hit that aloe? Hello, Corona. Let me feel where the wind is. Can I do this? Can I do it? Barely. Okay. Oh well. Corona kind of won today. I'll get her tomorrow. Anyway, isn't that absolutely daft and silly? But I thought that it was just a little exercise in understanding that people's psychological stuff can just be a way of defending us, and it's of course good to keep track of when it becomes dysfunctional. So I'm kind of laughing at the notion of zapping the aloe now, but the moment that I feel I really do have to get the aloe, otherwise I'm going to die, there might be a bit of a problem. But hopefully that gives people some insight into some odd behavior that you might have observed in the last couple of months, and gives you a little bit of sympathy for other people as we negotiate this very odd thing called life. And now, a beautiful view, because we are in the fairest of capes.
Ah, good gracious. It's absolutely stunning. I can't believe how stunning it is. Oh my word. I'm going to have to go wide angle because like mountains don't fit into small stuff and everything.
Okay everyone, have a marvelous day.